All right. Happy Thursday, YYCC. So glad to be here with you all. I love seeing Stephanie and Linnell, two new faces. And congrats to Stephanie for signing up her first two people of the month. Oh my goodness. Congratulations, friend. Those first few customers are like so exciting and such a breakthrough. So very excited for you. And Linnell still riding on that silver high from your hitting silver. So awesome. Okay, so tonight, first off, just so everybody knows, because there's new faces, on Thursday night calls, they are for everyone. They're for the whole team. We just kind of rotate the subjects. Sometimes it's a community call where we talk products and business tips and recognition. Sometimes it's a newbie call where we're going to be like basics. How do you post? How do you message? And then sometimes it's a going gold call like tonight, and that's talking a little bit beyond basics. This is a little higher level stuff. So everyone is welcome here. Just don't let yourself get overwhelmed. That's my big thing to you. In the beginning, I always say this, I have my very first rank of going silver right taped on the wall here to remind me that everybody starts there. Everybody starts with getting their first customer. Everyone starts with sending the first message or sending the first post. So you start there and you will learn as you go. So don't let this overwhelm you. If it feels a little like a lot, you'll grow into it. But for those like Stephanie and Caitlin and Denise and Geraldine is gonna go for gold right this month. Claire, for those that are going for gold and at that position, we're excited to serve that. And everybody else who's silver, you're going to be here soon too. This is your next goal. So what is gold? So gold is a rank in Plexus. Here are the ranks over to the side. Silver all the way to diamond. These are the ranks in Plexus with average incomes. Incomes fluctuate because of how many points. We'll get into that in a second. And I have these stats here because I love to show people. Sometimes people will say, oh, only a few people get lucky, or maybe you just got lucky. In my entire downline, we're actually at 37. We have 37 diamonds, which is the top rank, 25 sapphires, and 85 emeralds, the highest three levels in the company. So this is for everybody. And these are our people. These are men, women, people of all ages. We have grandmothers at the top of the company. And then we also have 23-year-olds, right? This is everybody. So there's space for everyone here to grow. But gold is a rank, and it's one of our core ranks. So we're going to talk about how you go gold and some different ways to get there. So first off, you rank based on points, okay? For every level 1 customer, like your customer, that's 100 PV order, like the triplex, you're going to get 6 points every month for them, okay? Now, these points add up, and that is how you rank. So we're going to look at Stephanie, who's on here tonight. She joined in January as a brand rep, signed her very first customer. She's a nurse. Her son had incredible eczema results. She saw amazing results with eczema and gut health. And so she started to share the products. So she let us use her example of her business growth so we can help see how she can hit gold this month. So Stephanie, in her first month in January, she had 5 customers, her first 5 customers, and she ended January with 30 points. Okay, you can see 5 customers, 6 points each, 30 points. She was beyond silver. Silver is 15 points. So Linnell, you had 18 points last month. You're beyond silver. Silver's 15 points. Okay, so then in February, the next month, this is Stephanie's business. She added a few more customers, and then she had a customer right here that had 2 friends order from her. So your customer gets you 6 points, right? And if your customer shares with their friend and uses their referral link, that person is called your level 2 because it's your customer's customer, and you get 5 points for them when they order. So if you look here, she had 6 points for her customers, and then she had 2 level twos, and she got 5 points for each. So 10 points coming from her level two. Any questions on that? If you guys have questions, drop it in the chat. I know sometimes points, like for me, my brain, I'm not a numbers person. I'm like, what is going on? So that's why I have all the visual heads. Hopefully this is helping with this. So she had her 6, her 5. She, let's see, right down here. So in February, Stephanie had 58 points. So she went over senior silver, which is the next rank, which is 50 points. So she was over senior silver, 58 points. So that is what it looked like for Stephanie. You'll see like these two customers over here, we have them phased out because they did not reorder in February. Like maybe they had products they didn't use on hand, or they paused because of tax season or whatever it is. They just didn't reorder in February. So she didn't get points on them those months, which is fine. She had a few more customers than her too. So then into March, Stephanie, I noticed you like to do things in fives. You're like 5 customers, 5 customers. I see a pattern with you, Stephanie. But in March, she had 74 points. Okay, she added a few more customers. Everyone kept reordering. She had 74 points from her customers and her level twos. Now, gold is 100 points. You need 100 points to hit gold and hit that rank and the rank bonuses. Go to gold party at convention. Gold is huge. You get to go to the virtual gold school. You get things in the mail. Like, gold's amazing. If you're gold tonight, put it in the chat. Like, who's gold? Shout yourself out. So she ended 74, so close. She needed like 4.5 customers, right? So let's look at how she could go gold in, what are we in? April, and then we'll talk about how to do it. So in April, she could have a customer that shares with 3 people. Like maybe she tells a customer from January, hey, I know you've been loving your products and using them. What do you think about grabbing a few friends? You can earn over $300. And since you're loving them, they'll probably love them too. So she could have a customer that shares with 3 friends, and she's going to get 15 points. And that person gets over $300, pays for 2 months of products. Great setup. And then she could have another customer that just grabs 1 friend. You know, like, hey, do you have a mom, sister, friend? I know you said you thought about it. Anybody that comes to mind? And she grabs 1 friend, right? So then she's going to get 5. So she gets 20 points from her level twos. These aren't even her customers. They're her customers' customers. And then she adds 1 more person herself, and she'd be gold at 100 points. So Stephanie, there is a plan example for you. Now, the awesome thing with Plexus and why I love our compensation plan is this could be any way you want. Stephanie could go grab 5 more customers and hit gold. She could have a customer that signs 5 people and she could hit gold. Like, you can puzzle piece this together however you want best for your business growth. But the ripple effect of sharing, I'm going to bring up this screen and then go into more of these steps on how to do this. The awesome thing about Plexus is it goes beyond you. A lot of women will say, well, I don't know, have a lot of friends. I don't know a lot of people. Like, how could I possibly go diamond and have, thousands of points? But that's because it passes on farther than just yourself, because your customers can share with their friends, who can share with their friends, and there's that ripple effect. So our business is not about one person doing a lot. It's about a lot of people doing a little and having their own little network, right? And that connection piece. I'm going to come back to this slide, but I just want to show you this. This is the diamonds last year, people that hit diamond, the very top of the company. This is the amount of followers they had on social media. These people hit the top of the company. And nobody here, like this actually woman in the middle, hers was a private account. I had to request to follow her. Like, nobody had giant social medias. There's a grandma over here. She's actually double diamond, hit diamond twice. She has 600 followers. And it is because with Plexus and our comp plan, it's about that ripple effect of passing on to others. So let's talk about how you do that. How can we talk about getting our own customers, and that's fun, and that's something that we do all the time. We're always sharing and helping new customers get started. But how do you help your customers share with their friends? Because that's where the power of duplication comes in. Helps you and it helps them, right? So a few ways to do this. One, and take a screenshot if you want, because this is something you're going to want to go over again and again and again. Step one would be to help your customers tell their friends for their benefit, right? It's going to look something like letting them know they have the ability to make carts. You would be shocked how often customers don't know that they can make a cart for friends. They think that they have to be a brand rep or a brand ambassador to make a cart, but every VIP customer has the ability to make a cart in our referral system, right? So you might say something like, hey, one of the best perks of being a VIP customer is that you can make a cart for friends or family members, because I know you're going to love your products and you can probably think of people that need them as well, right? So letting them know that is huge. Number two would be let them know the benefits of sharing. You actually get product credits or cash back. So our customer referral system is a true referral system that if they just have a mom, friend, sister order and they don't want to upgrade to a brand rep, they can just get product credits. They can get $20, $25, 20% of the person's cart of product credit that they can use to their next order, right? Or they can upgrade for free and choose the cash back option, which is huge. So this is when you make sure they know. And I send our little referral graphic of what they can earn. Like, here's what you could actually earn in your first month of sharing if you have friends that you know that might want to use these too. 3 people, for example, is $300. And most customers have a couple friends that they know would want to use these products too. And then you ask, does anybody come to mind? Okay, here's a key piece, friends. Stephanie, if you're listening, right? You always want to end with a question. Does anyone come to mind? Because that allows them the space to start thinking and answering, right? You might be tempted to say, let me know if you want to share with anybody. Let me know if anybody comes to mind. Or yeah, let me know if you want more info on that. That is a statement that closes. That doesn't ask them something back. And conversation's all about asking back. So it's going to be, so who comes to mind? You might give them some prompts. For me, it was actually my mom and my sister and my cousin that had migraines. Does anyone pop up for you? I could get you some testimonies that they might be interested in, right? Like, this is where you're helping them think. They might say, no, nobody right now, but I'll let you know. And you go, okay, awesome. I'll just keep checking in on that. Do you see what I said there? I'll just keep checking in on that and seeing if anyone pops up for you. I'm saying that because I want to leave the door open so that next month I can come back and say, hey, just checking in. Did anyone come up that you thought of? Because would definitely love to help you get product credit to move to your next order, right? And you always want to end conversations in a way that you can come back. So for example, even if you're talking to a new customer or someone that's thinking about ordering Plexus and they're like, yeah, I might want to try next month. Now's not a good month for me. And then you go, okay, well, hey, I'll check back in with you next month and see if things have changed. It's leaving the conversation open for you to come back, right? Because it's expected. So the fourth step in that would be let them know how to make a cart and what to send. So this is where you kind of work through them, like help them out. So they might say, yeah, I think my mom might like the products. And you go, okay, awesome. Tell me about her. What do you think? Does she have any issues? And they might go, well, she's a diabetic. Or, oh, she has a lot of gut issues. Or, oh, she has stubborn weight. And this is where you come in and say, oh, okay, I'm going to grab you some testimonies that you could send to your mom and also show you how to make a cart for her. And you go grab the testimonies. If you're not, I don't know, Stephanie, if you're in the other Stephanie with an E in the middle, we're going to have to get we have 3 Ambers, we have like 6 Stephanies. We're going to have to figure that out. But we have a gut health and happiness testimony group with thousands of testimonies. And then you let them know how to make a cart. So that's one way. for helping them tell their friends. And with this is something you keep asking over and over and over again. If you have a customer that continues to order and is happy with their products, you want to make sure every month you're asking if anyone comes to mind, because there's so much benefit for them. They get so much for it, and you know that their friends and family have needs. And remember, we get paid how much our impact spreads. So your impact has to spread from you telling your customer, who tells their mom, who tells their friend, who now, doesn't have eczema and who's thriving, or that's that impact spreading. So the other way is to go directly to share the income side. So what I just shared with you is a customer grabbing a friend, right? That is very different than someone pursuing the income side of Plexus. Two different options for our customers. So the income side might look something like, hey, I know that you're excited to get these products and I can't wait for you to try them, but I also want to talk to you about the income side too. I have some super close friends, because we're all friends here. You can use this as an examples. I have some close friends that have made full-time incomes or part-time income, whatever you want to say, with these products. And I don't know about you, but I'm always looking for ways I can stay home and earn an income. And I've been so impressed with the setup. Like, whatever you want to say there. Why are you doing this? Like, I don't know about you, but I really want to find a way to make an income from home, different things like that. If it's something you enjoy, or if you enjoy your products, would you possibly be interested in the income side too? It would be so fun to do this together. So with this message, it's very low pressure. It's, hey, in the future, or if you like your products, right? And it's something that I say to a lot of my customers and have a lot of success with them being willing to tell me, yeah, you know what, I might be. Because most people are, they're just maybe a little bit nervous to ask about it. So with that, I might be, I immediately go into, okay, great. Well, when your products come with that in mind, I'll help you make a post and put a story up about what you're using so that your audience can get familiar with it, right? My goal is to help them go silver that very first month, because I know that they're open to sharing this products and I want to get them those benefits back. A way you can layer exposure is every Monday and every Thursday, Plexus hosts these two events. They're live, they're always different. Every Monday, it's all about the opportunity. I have had lots of customers watch these, and they're always excited about the income, and it exposes their mind to what this really is. The stories are powerful, the information is great. Ask your customers to watch these. They're really, really fabulous. They share about Plexus and what it is. And then there's the products as well. So these are really great layer of exposures. So they might say, yeah, I'll try the products and I might be interested. And you go, okay, hey, with that in mind, I want you, write this down. I want you to hear what I'm hearing. Would you, do you have time? Do you have a couple minutes to hop on the Zoom on Monday with me? Because they share stats and facts with the company, and I think you would love it. And there's also some stories that I want you to hear what I'm hearing. And they say yes, and you send over the Zoom, right? That's how you progress on the income side. So we already talked about this. This is why you don't need a large following. So what do you do? What do you do to keep your business moving forward? You're wanting to hit goals. You want to have new customers. You want to help your customers share with their friends. What you do is simple. So simple. You keep offering info to new people, right? We all know that. You keep sending messages to new people. You follow up on those messages and have those conversations. You continue to share Plexus on your stories and your posts and layer exposures. Now, use any of us here, Elena, who else is here? Claire, myself, Leah. Use us as an example. Watch our stories and how we very much layer this. We are going to show what we're making for breakfast, an awesome recipe, a good homeschool book, and then we're going to show our pink drink, and then we're going to show a book we're reading and a podcast we're loving, and then we're going to show us building a business, and then so we mix life and Plexus, and it's more the lifestyle of what that's adding value to us, and that is layering exposures. Listen, friends, this is going to give your customers a lot of confidence too. I actually sometimes know that I am posting for my customers' benefit. Sometimes I'll talk about different things and I am thinking about my customers seeing my stories and what that's going to do for their thought process because I want them to see this as an example. So that might look like posting a variety of testimonies. I've had a lot of times where I'll post someone's testimony, let's say eczema or migraines, that they had migraine relief, and then I get a message from a customer. Oh, I didn't know this helped with migraines. My dad has really bad migraines. What products would he need? Right? Because a lot of times your customers don't even know the wide variety of what these products can do. So you showing, or your potentials, showing that exposure, right? That's one way. You showing working the business, like tonight, all of you on here tonight, you should take a screenshot of the photo here or your phone. Or you could do what I think Sam said she did the other day. She forgot to take a video of it. So she set her phone up and took a little, they call it B-roll, right? Behind the scenes. And she pretended like she was at her computer working. And she put that story slide up of really loved connecting with my customers today, or, on a Zoom, learning about how to help people and create impact. And what that does is that lets your customers know, man, Amber's really doing that thing. Stephanie is growing a business. Emily is making that happen. And it is just like when they see you and you're homeschooling, or they see you and you're a nurse, or they see you and you're doing whatever you're doing. It's a point of reference for them that brings confidence to them. Maybe I could too, right? Like, she's serious about that. Maybe I could too. So you want them to see you building this business if it's something that you want your customers or potentials to say yes to. When you walk in a room, when I walk in a room, I want people to think that's Amber and she has a home business that she is serious about, right? I don't even care if they know what I'm selling or they know what it is, or they're like, it's a pink drinky thing. Like, I don't even care. But I want them to know that that woman has a home income stream. She helps other people create an income stream from home, and she's passionate about it, because that's the kind of confidence that they need to see to know that I'm going to be able to help them reach their goals, right? So think about that. How do I want to position myself? If someone is a runner, the whole world knows that they're a runner, right? If someone does CrossFit back in the day, I think that's kind of dying off. The whole world knows that they were a CrossFitter, like they made it their life. So you just want people to know that you're passionate about helping women stay home, or you're passionate about income sources, or you're loving helping people thrive. Make it part of what you do. And that is how you're going to help, because remember, it all comes back to the goal of helping your network see the possibilities of earning an income stream through sharing with their own network, because that's how we go gold and above and above and above and above, because you want to create golds. You want to have women coming in and help them develop goals, and those golds to golds, right? And beyond. So that is it. I feel like maybe, I don't know if that was groundbreaking enough, but I hope that this showed the possibilities there, that it is not just you go grab a million customers, because that's exhausting and not duplicatable. And that's why we love network marketing, because a 19-year-old with a few friends that have moms that need the products, right, can expand to this. And then also people with smaller networks or large networks, it's not capped in any way. Yeah, Stephanie, gotta go make a silver and have fun. It's exciting. So my last piece is know that all of this is backed up by our groups. So if you're like, well, I don't know how to tell them how to make a cart, or I don't know what testimonies they would need, or I'm not sure how to tell them how to post, like, I don't know if I can help somebody, we got you. You go into our group and you say, hey friends, I have this question. What do I do? We've got you. We have the groups, we have the support. You just have to go connect with the people, right? And you've got us, whether it's in a private DM to one of us or in the group. So hopefully that helped tonight. I am so excited to help you guys go gold. I know we have, let's see, Amber, we gotta get you senior silver and then gold, our other Amber Beachy. Stephanie, gold. Denise, gold. Caitlin's gonna go gold. Sam is gold. Linnell, this is your next thing, so hopefully this gave you ideas. Claire is hitting gold this month. Geraldine, is it this month, Geraldine? Are we gonna go gold this month? Yes? Okay, yes, gold. She's like, I'm gonna try, but we're gonna applaud that. Yes, yeah. Okay, so that is what it is, friends. I hope that gave you some ideas and some encouragement. DM me if there was anything that you were like, can you explain this a little bit more? And we'll go into it. And with that, we'll see you all in the chat. All right, any questions before we head off? Any are we just ready to rumble? Ready to go? Okay, awesome. Awesome, friends. Well, we will talk to you later or probably really soon. Bye, guys.